Good morning, everybody. How the hell y'all doing today? It's been freaking snowing here this morning. Believe it or not, we've had like 1.5 inches probably. Well, it's fluffed up. I don't know. How do you measure friggin' snow? Sometimes it comes down really heavy and packs right away. Sometimes it comes down light and it's fluffy. You know what I mean? Here, let me turn you around. There you can see she's kind of snowy, a little bit blowy. And what are we doing? Well, I scraped the feed alleyway all out and I pushed all the heavy snow that was piled there at the end of the alley. You guys, some of you will remember seeing that. We had a bit of a pile over there. I pushed all that out, that snow, and we are currently feeding our calves up here. So this one pen right here, the little bit that they didn't want to eat no more, I scooped it up and gave it to the bulls next door. And these guys are all getting some new feed, fresh feed. It'll be a couple bucket loads that I gotta put down here, but no biggie. Anyway, I gotta push this up and then I grab a second bucket load, so I'll bring you guys back in a bit. Alrighty guys, well, just taking this bucket load out to the cows, and I really wanted to move these girls today, but I don't think there's really any point. I moved the cows up to this bunk right here, which is basically a quarter of the way home, and we put down a shitload of straw on the way it's snowing, and then we get a little bit of a wind. Now they're saying we're looking at 8 to 15 centimeters, or about 4 to 5 inches, whatever the hell, maybe even more than that, of snow. And if the wind picks up, all that straw that we just put down is just gonna get thrown to hell. How's that sound? So maybe we'll just leave them sit where they are. We'll feed them up good for today. I'm sure they've got everything cleaned up really good. I won't put anything in that bunk because it's quite a ways away from where the cows are. We'll just fill the bunks that are out here where the girls are at, and then pending weather, we'll work at moving them tomorrow. Right, babe? Yeah. Yeah? So, she's snowing. It's actually really coming down. Coming down.
Want to cut wood?
Want to cut wood? You want to go cut wood? I got to fix chainsaw. Fix a chain on the saw.
You almost had to fix 2 chainsaws yesterday.
No.
Yes.
No.
Did you tell them the story?
What? There's no story to be told.
I was running like Gumby, waving my arms.
Well, I can't help it that you run like Gumby.
Well, when you're not looking, you're in a zone.
Not looking and you're in the zone?
You are in the zone. You're just freaking driving. Not
yeah, we went and cut wood the other day, and I forgot to take the chainsaws out of the bucket before I went to go do work with the tractor yesterday. And she saw the chainsaws and she was trying to wave me down. Anyway, that's what happened. Long story short, that's what happened. Anywho, I gotta dump it, and we'll bring you guys back in a little bit. Talk to you then. Alrighty, well, that bunk got 2 buckets. Then another 2 buckets for these 2 feeders over here. So they'll be good for a bit, these girls now. Won't have to worry about them for today, that's for sure. Not sure what the hell I'm gonna do today. I got a bunch of wood at the yard that I got split, so maybe I'll do that. And I don't have an actual splitter. The one that we used, for some of you that might remember last year's videos where we had a gas powered splitter, that was from my neighbor and normally I just use an axe, but he's got his splitter back, and yeah, I'll just be using an axe on this stuff. I don't know how much it is. It's about, with the big logs, they took up about half a bucket. So all split down, because I'll have to split them all at least 4 ways by hand. So with it all split down, it'll probably be somewhere in the line of, well, it'd be all split up, probably a full bucket load, because it does take up a little more space. Anyways, get that done, and then maybe I'll work at getting a collage of pictures put together as a video for everybody to see what our 2021 year was like. So anywho, I'm gonna let you guys go. If I bring you back later on today, that'd be great. If not, we'll see y'all tomorrow. Talk to you then. Alrighty guys, how the heck y'all doing this morning? It's freaking, we're back into the freaking ice cube days. I think I'm gonna start a new business making popsicles. I don't need a freezer for it. It's just freaking outside. We're minus 42 this morning again. That's with the wind chill. Anyway, what the heck are we doing? Well, we're moving windbreaks. We're gonna get these girls located in a new location and get them bedded down heavy. I've got all 3 of the steel bunks set up over here, and I'm gonna put the windbreaks just a little bit closer to the yard than what the feed bunks are. Not a lot closer, but a little closer. And that way I've got where to move the feed bunks when we want to do that, right? So they're all moved. Now to set these guys up. And then when I'm done with this, we'll have to, I think, because of the wind situation, I'm almost leaning towards putting a little bit of a snowbank along the bottom edge of all of these windbreaks. And we'll drop this one right around here. So that's the first one. We got 4 more to go. So I'll bring you guys back in a little bit. CP's over there with the cows. She was unchaining the windbreaks and just looking the cows over. So they don't really want to move, but once we start bringing feed over here and stuff, they'll move. Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go and we'll bring you back later. Okay guys, well, you can kind of sort of see it back there. I'll show you later on what it looks like, but we had 5 windbreaks out here, and well, these windbreaks are, how old are they? The one that's left, it's somewhere around, it's got to be 10 years old. Anyways, 10 or maybe even more than 10. But yeah, it was frozen in the ground pretty hard, and I tried digging it out and so on and so forth, and ended up busting the base off the one side. So we're gonna have to get it back to the yard and get a weld job done on it. So yeah, but 4 windbreaks like is really all I need. 4, that's 120 feet. We don't have to have 150 feet for 60 cows. 120 would work for these cows. So we'll go with the 4 windbreaks, and that one I'll get it back to the yard and we'll fix it up. That way it's available for us when we start calving. Yeah. Anyways, these girls are wanting protection from the wind. They don't want to be out here in the wind, that's for sure. But I do have it dug out and basically freed up now, so we just got to get in here and hook onto that lift cradle, and we'll be good to go then. Doop. Close the grapple. With me, with the manure tines, doing it this way works pretty darn good. But you can see right there, there's a steel piece of steel right there. Well, there's supposed to be a short 12-inch leg. Well, you can kind of see it sticking in the snow right there. I'll get the windbreak home, and then we'll come back and pick up that base and take it back to the yard, and then we can weld it all up, get it pushed into the shop, so on and so forth. And CP was, I say, you don't have to chain them now, but she says, no, I'm going to chain them up now. You go get that broken one, because we got to go back to the yard for Big Blue, who is running and hooked up to the bale processor, because we're going to put the straw down for these girls right away here. Okay, I'll let you go, and we'll talk to you once we're putting straw down and filling them up with feed. There. So the windbreaks are all out here. And 4 bales of straw. Full bunk there. And these bunks were all full, but the cows have been munching away, eating away. I have to push the snow away from it, so I piled it on the end over there. So they should be good for a bit now. Well, for today anyways. Tomorrow, this is brutal, this friggin' cold weather. Like, you know, we get 2 days break, and then we're thrown right back into her again. It's with the wind, with wind chill, I should say, we're dealing with minus, what the hell did I see? Minus 22 or 42. Minus 42 wind chill values. It's friggin' nuts. So, anyways, what am I doing now? Well, now I'm going to come out here and I'm going to grab that base that broke off. Like, the steel broke out right at the edge of the fucking weld, of course, right? Wouldn't you guess? So, we'll have to get that welded back on, because we'll need that windbreak for later on when we're calving. So we'll scoop that base up. Oh, bouncy, bouncy. Got to dig it out of the manure and stuff here. And we'll move the salt and mineral tubs to where the cows are, and then we'll go on to something different. Bring you guys back in a bit. Holy jumping Jiminy's, guys. She's cold out here. But we got our heifers back here all bedded down. The next corral over. The bulls are all bedded down. Cows in the pasture are all bedded down. Our young bulls that can go into the barn, they still got lots of straw. We don't have to worry about them. Chipped a bunch of ice away from the far water bowl, and it was froze up. We had to get hot water for it to get it flowing again. Now the cows are fighting for water there. Yeah, fun, friggin' fun. And it's friggin' cold. God dang it anyways. Ugh. Okay. Now that we're in a warmer machine, we gotta put this, get this bale processor unhooked from Big Blue, put Big Blue away, and then I can put Little Red away. So yeah, we got a few things to do yet. Anyway, I'll let you guys go. I'll bring you back in a little bit. It's too cold to video outside holding the phone barehanded, so we'll talk to y'all later. Alrighty guys, well, back in the house where it's warm. And everything is just glowing red in there. It don't got flame, but it's glowing. And there's a lot of heat coming off that sucker. Thank God for that thing this year, let me tell you. Holy jumping jimimies. The old furnace would never shut off if it wasn't for that thing this year. But, yeah, she's cold. But we got our chores done for the day. Got the cows all moved. Don't look so impressed.
My two-cad.
Two-cad? You can't help two-cad on a day like today. Thanks for the help, babe.
You're welcome.
The cows really, really appreciated it.
They freaking better. There was lots of steak going around.
Anyway, guys, give us the old thumbs up, comment, subscribe. Fun, fun, fun. Let's get her done. Tomorrow's another day. We'll catch you then.